Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're here together, each and every one of us, in this current moment in time. I'm just looking at some different pictures here. Game day. All right. Interesting. Should I keep that? Maybe. And have a look here. Let's see what I can do. Oh my Lord, we got lots going on here this morning. Grok on X. Let's just have a look there for a second. And am I going to be able to see that? Let's see here. Can I move it? I can move it. Interesting. Oh, okay. And there's Tim Brown. I can see Tim Brown. I want it this way. This will be better. Yeah. Okay. That's a little better. How about this? Let's do this. All right. And we are inside X here, which is cool. And I just listened and partaked for a few minutes on the bipolar recorder space notification. So, which is very cool. Thank you for your time and expertise this morning. That was wonderful. And who is this? This is Justin. Justin, that's quite the look. Look at that. Kimberly K. Scott. And, oh, I guess that was last night. Okay. Engagement farming. Well done. I don't know what to make of this. This is a little weird to me. This direction. I'm not entirely sure. And I'm trying to figure out what is the motivation behind that. Monday motivation. Drink your coffee, stay focused and positive. Don't freak out. Remember, stabbing people is wrong. What the heck? Are you wearing pants? You are a magnificent sunflower or potato, whatever you like. Interesting and very weird. Okay. Very weird indeed. All these things are ridiculous. You get this little guy and this ginormous woman. Okay, what do we got here? We got people with no shirt on. All right. He is going viral for the wrong reasons. Okay. Yeah, I've noticed that lately. They're coming out with no shirt on. That seems to be the trend. Well, that's quite the play. All right, what do we got here? Okay, we got interesting. That is definitely AI. Okay, I got to be careful here. There's some crazy stuff on here. Looks like they're cleaning a drain. All right, I can see myself live here. This is interesting as well. And I can see some of the other shows that are on. Let's go to notifications for a moment and check that out. I might have way too many windows open here. So what do I have here? I got to get rid of this. Click that. Okay, now it might be better. Oh yeah, that's way better. Good. And now I've got this, and I got X, and I got my emails. I can get rid of that. Got way too many windows open. It's amazing it's even running. I'm gonna click this as well. Okay, and I got two notifications. I got two notifications going at the same time. Okay, that's gone. Now, all right. Yeah, there is a good tip to anybody. In the morning, when you start your show, whatever windows you have open, close them. Because it will not run as well with all those windows going. I've got some of these fruit flies or something, so I'm going to have to take care of those today. That's not good. We are going to play some music. We're going to talk about football. We're going to discover some of the scores from yesterday. should be very, very interesting. I can watch some of the clips. I did notice a few of the games. I had a really strange feeling yesterday, and I even said in the broadcast that I felt this feeling like, the 49ers were going to lose. And the Cardinals were going to pull out a victory somehow. And I also felt like Jacksonville was done losing back-to-back games, and they found a way to win. So good for them. That is awesome that they did that. That's got to be terrifying, thinking you're never going to win again. And life is like that, right? We have to be conscious. I like this here. You don't need to become a higher conscious being. You just need to remember. You already are. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. It's a nice saying. I think it requires some work. And I think you're right. From the time that we're little, we're almost perfection, right? From the time that we come out, we know no boundaries. We're not affected too much by the people around us by that point. Your hand is an extension of your heart. Give it freely. Yes. If we all did that, the world would be so much better. So much better. The world would be insanely good if we just were kind to one another. It's a simple thing. It's not hard to be kind to one another. It really isn't. Let's look here. I'm going to play some tunes, and I'm going to go get a coffee because I need one. At least I think I need one. I do want to show you guys grok. What's something I made yesterday, if it'll let me. And there it is. There's grok. And look at my history. I did one for Bipolar. Send it to him. Yeah, this one is really cool. Look at this. See that? Suno. And the prompt was, I generated an image with the prompt, DJ on spaceship, Suno written on her t-shirt. Isn't that incredible? Unbelievable. I'm going to save that. Put it right there. And then I can use it later. I might even use it in this broadcast. We play a lot of Suno on this program. It's probably, personally, my favorite generator for music. I'm going to see what I have in here. Divine Awakenings. That's a techno one. That's old. Unspoken Love. So that's fairly new. And Let Me Soar Among the Clouds. And that one is a blues one. Why don't we, what do I feel like this morning? Floating with a Bubble. That one's kind of cool. I got Divine Awakening here. I'm not sure what to start with. Let's do this one. Here we go.
Just take small steps closer to your destination. So far beyond the clouds to outer space, where time is a man-made concept. Step inside my spaceship. Let me see the value of a blue sky. Let me feel alive among the stars. Let me know the joy of cosmic freedom. Let this weary world know only unconditional love. Take a moment and just get lost in nature. The body knows the benefits of the energy found in a quiet forest. Your mind will find healing in this divine place. Let me see the value of a blue sky. Let me live among some tall trees. Let me love this current situation. Let me find strength in the daily journey. beauty unfold around you. No, on some level, it is just a game. We are all connected on many levels of consciousness. So smile and dance. Stop.
Good morning around the world. Thank you, Mansfield. We appreciate you and all that you do. Now, that song actually keeps going, and it does that a lot on Suno. It will go, 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 and it'll just keep doing renditions and laughing and looniness sometimes. And it did that. That is a great tune, I agree. I don't take credit. I wrote it, yes, but the arrangements, all the production is done by, guess what, Suno, which is an AI music generator, and it's very powerful. I can hear the dumpsters. Do you hear that? They're smashing away in the background. But yeah, a lot of football last night. I don't know how to process a lot of the stuff that's going on lately. It's really crazy. You can play music also. I don't know if you know this within Restream. So I'm going to play this and then I'm going to do some slides. Just one sec.
Just won't work on you. I wanna love you so bad, I don't know what to do. In this digital age, my love's got no clue. Heading down to Louisiana, gonna get me a mojo hat. Heading down to Louisiana, gonna get me a mojo hand. With some ancient magic, I'll make you understand. I'll have you in my playlist, under my command. Got my mojo working, 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 but it just won't work on you. I got a tech-savvy witch, she's giving me advice. Got a tech-savvy witch, she's giving me advice. She says my love's a glitch, but we'll hack through the ice. With algorithms and spells, we'll roll the dice. I've got the latest apps, but they can't sync with you. I've got the latest apps, but they can't sync with you. I've got the latest apps, but they can't sync with you. Every swipe and like, I'm feeling so blue. In this virtual world, my heart's
It's still playing. I got my mojo working, but it just don't work on you. That's a retooling of a song that's been done by almost every blues artist in the world. And my favorite version of them might be Muddy Waters, but there's a lot of good ones. There's probably over 1,000 people who've done that tune that are somewhat famous or like that. There we go. That had what, 52 endings on it? That's all right. That happens. You get that where it's a few endings, more endings, less endings. It's crazy, Bill. Let's see here. What else do we have here? Life is a Robot. Mark did that one. I like this one here. This is a nice morning one. Okay, we're doing some renderings here, as you can see in the background. Ooh, that one's good. Look at that. Hands are good, everything. Look at that's amazing. Have a bigger look at it. And we're doing this all on the fly on Grok. And it's funny, that looks more like a boat than a spaceship, but it's cool. Or an airplane, maybe, yeah. I like that one. It's nice. Aw, Donika, good morning. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm going to try to make it to your show today. I'll make an appearance. And it starts at 5, right? I already retweeted it and shared it. So, yeah. But Danica has a show every Monday on Spaces, as in Twitter Spaces, which is now X. And I like this new text. This is neat. It's kind of fun. It's peppy. Thank you yesterday for watching the Bell Kings. This is something I generated this morning, Donika, on Grok. And you could do stuff like this because you're verified anyways, right? On X. So Grok is free for you. I can get up to, I think, 50 images a day. And you could do ones that are spiritual. There's one I made for our friend Tony D. There's a bunch of them. This is something more in your groove right here, right? Yeah, let's hide this. There, I'll hide that part. We don't need that. But I can go from, so if you look here, we do the spiritual side of football each and every day. And we basically talk about the struggles of what it's like to be a football player, all the different dimensions of being on a team. A lot of these players have families and kids. Danika's doing a show on chakras, and this is something that inspired that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I should send that to you. This is something I generated yesterday for Tony D. This is football, the Belt Kings. Here, you know what? I'm going to put some tunes in the background because all I can hear is the crap outside. Let's try this one. Okay, that's good. Not too loud. Perfect. But talk about perfect. We got angels flying amongst the field here, blessing everybody in the stadium, be it football in the sense of soccer. There's the Belt Kings again. I love the Kings, which is inspired by the Belt Kings. I have water here. I'm going to need it. Just one sec here, guys. I'll be right back. Good morning. We're back. And we're generating things on Grunk on the fly. So I can just give you a little demonstration of what's going on here. There we go. We got multiple things going on the go here. So, we're asking for a coffee on the bottom of the screen. Do you see that? We have the comment from the lovely Donika. And I'm showing on the fly different prompts. Now, the spiritual side of NFL logo, please. And so it's just generating stuff. I've quite a few of these style. Here we go. That one's good. I like that. Save. Put that there. Okay, and we got it. And I think we have Donika's history in here somewhere. Let's see. So, yeah, there we go. Solar boxes. And there's an old picture there, and then it has basically what it is, right? And then I think I asked for an image, and we got this, which is absolutely beautiful, but we'll make one on the fly, which means right now, and we'll see what we end up with. And I will send these to you in your box, your Twitter, your X mailbox. This one's beautiful. Look at this. This is gorgeous. I'm going to save it. And you're seeing step by step what I'm doing on the screen here. This is phenomenal. But tonight she's doing another show. Now, it's not going to be all about chakras. It'll probably be a few other things. The show usually lasts about 2 to 3 hours, I believe. So I'm always grateful for the individuals that come to the show for, be it Tim Brown, be it Tony D. We have to support each other. Nonsensical Nonsense or the Nonsensical Network. They also do all kinds of different programming. Mondays, they do a mental health show, which is phenomenal. I'm going to do one more here, and I'll send them to Danica. But it's not hard. You don't require skills here. This again is AI generated, which is phenomenal, right? I love it. Let's see what we have for tunes. Floating with the bubble. This one's fun. This is something I made recently. Super funky. Good morning. Great track, not so great ending, but it's good. It's really good. It's unique. And I love that it's unique. It's very funky. It reminds me of my 80s DJing times. So let's have a quick look here together and check out this one screen here. Just 1 second here. Stop screen sharing. No, I don't want to do that. So I just need to click the button. There's so many freaking buttons. It's crazy. Can I make this bigger? Maybe. Yeah, I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. I don't need that. Hi, thank you. Okay. So I'm looking at the Cowboys. Dak Prescott here. So 29 completions, 42 attempts, 352 yards, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions. Oh, Lord. Justin Fields, 15 completions, 27 attempts, 131 yards, 2 TDs. Okay. Rico did okay. Najee was not so effective. Interesting. So pretty much a low-scoring game from what we're seeing here, right? And again, look at this, Brandon, right here. Brandon is the kicker, is saving them. Captain Rehab, good morning, sir. I think that's you. So it became a field goal fiasco. So if you look here, we've got Brandon, right? Which is Cowboys, Aubrey. And then Chris for the Steelers. He got 1, so that's a field goal. Second quarter, a field goal. So people going in circles. A defensive battle? Yeah. Touchdown finally in the third quarter. Connor Hayward, 16-yard pass from Justin Fields. And then Chris got the extra point. Fantastic. And then Rico, thank God, got a fourth quarter touchdown. So people were tired, I guess. And there's Pat. We're talking about Pat right there. And, I don't know how many fantasy points he got for that, but he sure didn't want to sit him if he was the only. Oh, my Lord. So basically, the Steelers, it looks to me here, ran out of gas defensively, and so did the Cowboys in the third quarter. And then there was nothing in the fourth quarter? What? Is this correct? Huh. Okay. And they're both 3-2 now, which is interesting. So they're just above 500, right? Okay, so what are some of the other stats here? Maybe this will give us some. So this is dramatically different. 445 yards, total yards for Cowboys, 225 for the Steelers. Passing yards, 336. And for Justin, 134. 109 for rushing, 92. So that's pretty even. And 5.9 average yards per play for the Cowboys. 4 yards for the Steelers. Let's see. Anything else interesting here that I missed? Steelers had 5 punts. Sacks. Sacks allowed 3. Steelers. 2 for the Cowboys. Total plays. 75 plays by the Cowboys. So that's dramatically a different fluctuation, right? Fumbles. Looks like 1 each. Interceptions thrown. 2 Cowboys. Possession. 32 minutes for the Cowboys. 27. Yeah, so statistically, it sounds like the Cowboys won this, hands down. I'm going to have to watch the film. I watched a bit of it. You watched the highlights, but that's not the same. So the Cowboys are still in it. And the Steelers are still in it. Here's the game that I was really feeling yesterday, my intuitive side. I had a feeling that Kyler Murray was going to win. I even said it in the show. You can look at the show of Bell Kings. And I said, if this feels like they're going to win and the 49ers are on the ropes. So we're looking at here 19 completions for Kyler. Brock got 19. Brock was 19 for 35, though, for 244. Kyler was 19 for 30 and 195. James Conner was amazing. 19 carries for 88 yards. Jordan Madison, 14 carries for 89 yards. James Conner is 86 yards, actually. Michael Wilson, 5 receptions, 78 yards. And Brandon Ayuk actually looked really good in the few plays that I saw him in. He was phenomenal. He looked hungry again, like he really wanted to win. So we're looking at the first quarter. We got a touchdown for the Cardinals, which is great. 50-yard run. And then we've got a field goal. Oh, I remember that. That was an insane. What? Yeah, Kyler's speed. When he goes full, nobody's going to catch him. Sorry, was AFK. There you go. Hey, buddy. It's got to be captain. The captain of the rehab. Field goal. So we got a field goal. We got a field goal. We got 2 field goal here in the old second quarter. And yeah, a lot of field goals. Holy crap. But we're getting production too. I loved it. That was a great play to George Kittle. It was nice to see him be effective. He hasn't done much this year. He's another one that's been looking old. In the third quarter, the only thing that happened was a field goal. That's it. 1 for 42 yards. The Cardinals. Okay. And we were talking about production. I know other things went on. But and then it's all Cardinals the fourth quarter. Like nothing happened. Holy crap. So after the second quarter, nothing happened for the 49ers. They just stopped. They were stopped. They got their number. That's crazy. So team stats, 358 yards total, and San Fran 384, so slightly more. Passing yards 189, 231 for San Fran. Rushing yards 169 to 153. Yards per play 6.3, 6.1 for San Fran. So we're talking insanely close stats. First downs 19, 22. Third down efficiency 3 for 10. That's awful. That is awful. 6 for 11 for San Fran. Fourth down efficiency 1 and 1. Okay, so they went for it. 57 total plays for the Cardinals against 63. What else do we got? Sacks allowed. These are always good. San Fran, woo, sacked twice. That's impressive. Way to go, Cardinals. They gave up 1 sack, 2 punts, 1 punt. So we're talking Cardinals pretty close again. Penalties, lots of penalties, but not crazy. Fumbles, 0 fumbles for Cardinals. Well done. Interceptions, 1 for the Cardinals, 2 for San Fran. And time of possession, which is always a tattletale sign, 32 minutes for 49ers, only 27 minutes for the Cardinals. Interesting. Fumbles and interceptions and field goals. That's what football is becoming now. That's what it's becoming. That is freaking crazy. So the 49ers are a dumpster fire. Unfortunately, right now. They are in serious trouble. Like this is getting embarrassing for such a dominant team last year. They looked like nobody could beat them. So I'm looking here. They won their first game, September 9th against the Jets, 32-19. They got schooled by the Vikings on September 15th, 23-17. Not a blowout, but still, that was probably shocking for them. They lost to the Rams by 3 points. I remember that game. That was a phenomenal game. They blew out the Patriots, and they just lost by 1 point to the 49ers. Sorry, to the Cardinals. 49ers lost. Holy crap. That's crazy. That is not good. So what are we looking at here? We've got, yeah, this isn't good, guys. So the Commanders now have 4 wins. Cowboys have 3. Eagles have 2. Giants have 2. Good for the Giants. They're fighting back. Seahawks are still dominant in the NFC, but the Cardinals are very close. They're within a game. Who would have ever thought the 49ers would have 2 wins at this stage in the game after 5 games? This is not good. 5 wins. Holy crap. The Vikings. I saw that coming. And I said, if you look at my broadcast, I said Aaron Rodgers is going to be punished. They're going to knock the stuffing out of him. And they did. I would not want to be a quarterback going up against the Vikings right now. No way. No way. No way at all. It is horrible. Let me see here if I got some tunage I can play in the background. You make me smile. Perfect morning. Let's do that one. Lions 3-1. So they still have a game to play here. The Bears now are 3-2. Packers are 3-2. So the Bears are still kind of in it in the NFC. Falcons, they are now in first place in the NFC South. Same winning record as the Buccaneers, but they beat the Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers should have won that. That was ridiculous. It's a great tune, by the way. All right, so we're looking at the Bills, who are 3-2 now. The Jets, who are 2-3. The Dolphins, who are 2-3, and the Patriots, who are 1-4. The Chiefs, they play tonight, right? I think they play tonight on Monday Night Football. Yeah, so we've got the Chiefs, and we've got the Broncos. Broncos now are 3-2, and I've been saying, watch out for the Broncos. Everybody has been like, oh no, they're horrible. And I'm like, no, they're not horrible. They're just a defensive team. And it's really unexciting football to watch the Broncos most weeks. Most. Ravens are showing why they're dominant. And the Chargers and the Raiders are in for a long season. Sorry, they just are. And I said at the beginning of the year, too, that I thought the Chargers were a mess. They weren't much of a team. Most of the key players were gone or old, which basically has happened. But again, it's only 5 games in. So the Ravens are still only 3-2. Can you believe that? It's like they turned a corner. The Steelers came out hot, and they're 3-2. The Browns are a dumpster fire. The Bengals are in serious trouble. And yet, Joe Burrow is playing well. He really is playing well. It's just they don't have enough. And that's how competitive it is right now. The Texans are definitely on fire. The Colts are still in it, as far as I'm concerned. And so the Jaguars finally won a game. Titans have 1 game, and the Colts have 2. And the Texans are at 800. Yeah, so that's pretty good. They got schooled, didn't they, by 1 team? I can't remember. What was their 1 loss? Was it Minnesota? Let me look here. Yeah, the Bills The Bills are in trouble too right now as well. Yeah, it was the Vikings. They annihilated them. I remember that. That was opening. That was wide. See, here's the thing. It's not Sam Donaldson. He's good. Don't get me wrong. Great coaching and absolutely explosive, dangerous, vicious defensive line. Unbelievable. Dangerous. They're the best team in the league. I don't care what anybody says. They are the best team. Do they have the best quarterback? No. No, I don't think so. Sorry. He's okay. He's good. He's kind of like Brock Purdy. He's good. But you know, is he a game changer? Right? 49ers. Holy crap. That is really awful. That is really, really awful. Like embarrassing. Miami this year. Embarrassing. Bad luck? I don't know. It's not anything like I thought. I thought the 49ers they'd lose a couple games, right? 3-2. I thought that was possible. That perfect record was gone. I'm just blown away this year by some of these games. They make no sense. Like, no sense. It's crazy. Yeah. I don't know. This is wacko. The Bills started off strong, right? Really good. And now they have 2 losses in a row, right? The Jets are the Jets. It doesn't look much different than it did when they had Zach in there. Sorry. It just doesn't. The Dolphins are beyond repair right now. The Chiefs are amazing how they can win and still be okay. They've become a really insanely good defensive team, which is amazing for me to watch. I'm saying amazing a lot. But look at this, the Broncos. Everybody was like, "Oh no, no, not the Broncos. No, 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 Bo Nix. No, no, no." And I was like, "Guys, he's good. He's really good." And I was like, "Jay Daniels, he's really good." And I talked about at the beginning of the year that the Ravens didn't look right. They looked flat to me. They look better now. They've turned it around somehow. I don't know how they did it, but it looks better. The Bills looked amazing, but I couldn't understand how they were doing it. Was it a little bit of luck? I don't know. And now they're falling short, which is what happened last year. They would just keep falling short all the time, nonstop. It was crazy. So, oh man, I gotta admit, I'm not frustrated. I'm perplexed. I don't care how good you think you are at predicting games. No one predicted the 49ers would fall apart like this. Nobody at the beginning of the year. No way. Unless you have a crystal ball, I don't think anybody predicted that the Jaguars would be this bad. I think they're going to turn it around. I think they're going to be back at 500 before you know it. Cowboys, uh, they're a mid-tier team now. They really are. They're a mid-tier team. I would say the Steelers are a mid-tier team. Seahawks have kind of fallen off. How did the Seahawks lose to the Giants? This one is really bizarre to me. Let's have a quick look. I'm going to definitely watch this again. I watched some of the highlights, but it didn't make sense. None of this makes sense. Geno Smith Okay, so Geno Smith's numbers are good. 28, right? Completions out of 40. That's not bad. 284, 1 TD. Daniel Jones, 23 for 23, what? Completions, 34 attempts, 257 yards, 2 TDs. And they're getting production out of people who are not really known. So, it looks like they contained Tyler Lockett. He had 4 receptions. Who cares? That's nothing. Yeah, man, I tell you, if you knew that, the money you could have made on that game. And this isn't just a few points. This is like 9 points. So are the Giants coming back? This is weird. Like the Seahawks are a good team. They are a really solid team, so they must be injured. There's got to be more going on there than I know, right? There is. Of here from looniness. But Daniel Jones looks like he's turning a corner. This is beyond logic. That's a great tune. It's definitely one of my favorites. The spiritual side of football. That's what we're doing this morning. So I'm puzzled. I think I was having a little meltdown there just for a moment. I don't understand this year at all. I'm starting to think anybody can win. And yet you've got the Chiefs who really are on the ropes. We'll have to see how this goes tonight. but they just seem to find pieces. And is that what great teams do? I don't know. It just, the whole thing to me is super puzzling, like crazy puzzling. The Bills look like they're in trouble now, so that has changed. Josh Allen is still amazing, don't get me wrong. Joe Burrow has played well, but they can't win. They just can't win. Trevor Lawrence found a way to turn the machine around. I don't know. Let's just go through it here quickly. All right. And then I think I'm going to play a tune and figure out what I'm doing here. But I'm honestly processing how crazy this is. Anthony Richardson has not been great this year, spent more time injured. Russell Wilson, there has been some interest I've heard from the Dolphins, which is great. Okay, we got some music in the background here because we've got craziness. Will Levis is having a rough year so far. Daniel Jones is turning the wagon around and showing that he might be worth the money. Like what he did yesterday, that's worth $40 million a year. Easy. He beat a great team with very few weapons. Strange. Aidan O'Connell, we really haven't seen him this year. Gardner Minshew, not great. Sam Darnold, over the moon. Great team. I think they are hands down the best team in the league right now. The Vikings. Who would have ever thought that? After 5 games. Bo Nix is looking like he might be the real deal. And for all the naysayers, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. One more time. Shut your mouth. That's the thing. We want always instant, they're supposed to pop in and be perfect and come on. Like, the Broncos are not a great team. So for them to have the wins that they've had, they must be well coached. They must have a good system. They must have a solid quarterback, right? So keep an eye on Bo Nix. Over the next few years, I think he is going to be something special. And he's showing he's got experience. Bryce Young, is he now a backup? I'm starting to wonder. Is anybody even interested in him now? So let's have a look here. Justin Herbert, great quarterback. I think he's a victim of a bad circumstance right now, myself. Jalen Hurts, still think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Trevor Lawrence is starting to redeem himself. He finally got a win. Joe Burrow, the unluckiest man in football right now. I think he's an amazing quarterback. Josh Allen, still think he's number 2. I think he's number 2. I really do. And I hope you take that the right way. Not the wrong way. Next to, of course, Mahomes. So Geno Smith was on fire at the beginning of the year. Jordan Love looks like he's coming back. CJ Stroud, oh my God. What a transformation. Right? Second year. A lot of people were worried that he wasn't going to be effective. He has been insanely effective this year. Like, unbelievable. Jared Goff is steady Eddie. So Tua Tagovailoa is a mystery for me. And Aaron Rodgers, he's doing really well considering he's 40 years old. So give the man a break. Are things going to get better? I don't think so, folks, for the Jets. So how do you fix this? Part of the problem is the league gets better every year. There's so many great players. There's so many great receivers, so many great running things. It's becoming more and more field goals. No guff. If you look, it's becoming a kicking game. There's so many quarters now. There's only a your goal is to get close enough that you can kick it. And now they can kick it 60 yards, 55, no problem. No problem. Especially I don't know where the Cowboys would be this year. I really don't. It'd be scary if their kicking game was weak, and it isn't. I think he's the best. He may be the best kicker there's ever been, like all time. He's captain consistent. He never misses. I don't know. I don't know why he's so good. He just is. The punters are getting better. I've noticed that. But a lot of teams that are really effective don't need to punt. They're fine, right? Like some teams have barely punted this year. The Commanders are one of those teams. Jalen Daniels. He was hands down the best quarterback after 5 games. Rookie. Number 1, for sure. No doubt. Malik Neighbors, one of the greatest receivers I've seen in years. He's hurt. So tonight should be interesting. I'm going to play a tune, guys, get my head together. And I'm just processing yesterday. Yesterday, that was a bit of a dumpster fire. Floating with the Bubbles, instrumental. Enjoy. I just made it. I just made it. Just made it. I mean, within seconds. So had to get a coffee. I am not well with what's going on with the football. I'm puzzled. I like to think that I know a little, and this year I feel like I know very little. So, if we're being logical, and let's be logical just for a minute. So, we're looking at Kansas City, who at worst will be 4-1, but most likely be 5-0. Not even remotely firing at full capacity. Let's be real, they're not. I don't know why it does that. There we go. Okay. There's the Bell Kings again. Bell Kings. Chakras. Yes, Mondays. I love the Bell Kings. Look at that. They look like they're at the subway here. This is very strange. I love this one. This one's amazing. The spiritual side of football. That's what we're doing right now. So I'm going to try to get back on the spiritual side here. So how do you come back from this? How do you come back from 4 losses and 1 win? How do you do that? It's got to be hard. Like near impossible, right? I don't know what to tell you. Are the Jaguars done? I don't think so. It doesn't feel like it. The Broncos. Now, let's look at it together. Let's be open to looking at it. So we're looking at Gardner Minshew. He had it looks like very little time on the field because he had 12 completions out of 17 attempts. He had 1 TD and 2 interceptions. Well, there's a problem right there, right? Then you look at Bo Nix, which everybody was fluffing off and not caring. He's 19 completions out of 27 for 206, 2 TDs. And nobody's talked about him. I mean, nobody's talked about him. Very few people. And understandably so. You've got Jaden Daniels right now, who's hotter than a firecracker. You've got Sam Darnold, who's okay. He's doing well. I don't know. I really don't know. Bo Nix has very few weapons around him, and yet they're winning. Now, they're not winning against, the top tier teams, but really, how many top tier teams are there now? If you think about it, there's not many. It's bad. Tampa Bay is good. Detroit is good. Who else is good? Minnesota is the best. I don't care what anybody says. Right now, they have the best record. You can put horrible comments in there and say I'm out of my mind. And nobody loves Kansas City more than I do. Technically, if you look at the rosters, the Bengals should be doing well. They should be, but they're not. They're not linking. They're not firing on all cylinders. Something is wrong. I don't know what. And it's not Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has been good. I've seen he's great. Lamar Jackson, they were flat. They're not flat now. They're fine. I've kind of lost faith in them since last year. I think Josh Allen is doing phenomenal with the weapons he has because he has no weapons. Keon Coleman was one of the big highlights yesterday. Well, he's a rookie and he's not getting a lot of targets. The running game is good. I'll give him that. The running game's good. They seem to be able to run the ball. I don't know. I'm super puzzled. Cowboys are a mess. I don't care what anybody says, like last year at this time I don't think they had lost a game. This time last year, Philly had not lost a game. The Eagles hadn't lost a game. The 49ers were, I think, near perfect. I'll have to look it up. The Chiefs are better this year. And yet, are they better this year? They lost a lot of pieces on defense. I don't know. Who would have ever thought the Commanders would be doing this well? The Bears are doing about as well as I thought they would. The Cardinals are a good little team. No pun intended. Kyle Murray is, oh my God, so exciting to watch. He's phenomenal. He is truly one of the greatest quarterbacks I've ever seen for highlights. He's wonderful. CJ Stroud and the Texans are showing that they're a top 4 team. Are they the best team? No. They got annihilated by Minnesota. Who would have ever thought that? The Falcons look like they're starting to get it together. So they're mid-tier. They looked awful. So the Jets, oh boy. We're lucky that Aaron made it out of there alive. Scary. It's very scary. The Browns are out of it, unfortunately. And they kind of did it to themselves. The Lions are definitely still in it. So, how do you break this down so far? I don't know. I really don't. I'm going to look at the standings one more time. Maybe it'll give me clarity. The Bills are in first place. Okay, in the AFC East. That makes sense. AFC West, Chiefs. They're in first place. Broncos are in second. That doesn't really make sense, but that's what it is. Who would have thought the Broncos would be 3-2? Nobody I talked to on the Bell Kings thought that. The Ravens, I thought would be better than this. I'm sorry. I thought they'd be 4-1. They're 3-2. They're still in it. The Steelers came out on fire. The Browns are a mess. And the Bengals, oh my God, I do not know what is going on there. Because if you look at the tape, they look pretty good. They really do. They have moments. Texans are one of the most dominant teams. I don't know. They're in the top 4, right? Who would you put as the top 4 right now? For me, Minnesota, number 1. Number 2 would be KC. The Eagles are 2-2. How can that be? The Cowboys are 3-2. And the Commanders are in first place in the NFC East with 1 loss. So the Commanders have to be considered, right? In the top 5. Seahawks came out strong. They don't look so good. Cardinals are playing Cardinals football. They're 2-3. That does not shock me. 2-3 for the 49ers is horrifying. 1-4. Sorry, one win and 4 losses for the Rams is not something I would have ever anticipated. The Vikings, 5 wins? No way. No way. I would have thought 2 wins, 3 losses. Lions, I thought they would be better than this, honestly. I thought they'd be 4-1 at least. The Bears are still in it. The Packers are still in it. The Falcons are now in first place in the NFC South, which is a pretty competitive. Like, the Saints are good. They're not a horrible team. The Buccaneers are amazing. They should have won that game. I could talk about that forever. And the Falcons look like they're on the mend. They're going to do okay. So, I don't know. It's anybody's game right now. Like, once you take the two tops, okay, you've got Minnesota and you've got who I think will be the three-peat unless things change dramatically. KC. I think KC's got this in autopilot and they're doing great. They're on their way. They really do. I think they're on their way. And yet they're not firing on 5 cylinders of a 12-cylinder engine. They're just kind of doing what they need to do to get things done. It's not exciting football. It's not high-scoring games. They're becoming masters of the chessboard. They really are, which is cool to see. All right, let's have a quick look here. Week 6, okay? So as I look at this, you know, if the Chiefs are going to lose, they might lose to the Saints. I really believe that. The Saints are a good team, especially if they're healthy. I don't know how healthy they are. I wouldn't bet your money on it, though. It's not a safe bet. Well, nothing's a safe bet. Let's be real. Yeah, so the Chiefs tonight most likely will win, but it will be a close game. That's what I think. But the Chiefs are kind of due for a loss, considering their lineup. And the Saints are kind of due for a win. So we'll see. 49ers against the Seahawks. That'll be close. I think the 49ers have a good chance of winning that game. I think they're embarrassed now. They're going to have to do some real looking inward. So I would say the 49ers in that. Jaguars, I think, have the ability to beat the Bears. So I'm going to go with the Jags. Buccaneers against the Saints, I got to go with the Bucks. But that's a quick turnaround, isn't it? If you play Monday and then you got to play Sunday, holy crap. That's not a lot of time to heal. I think the Commanders can beat the Ravens. I really do. I think that's very possible. I think that will be a great game. High scoring, a little sloppy. But I'm going to go with the Commanders on that one. Cardinals against the Packers. I think the Cardinals can beat the Packers. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals. I really am. The Colts against the Titans. I got to go with the Colts. But that's anybody's show. They're both horrible right now. They really are. Neither one of those teams is remotely in the fight of even getting in the playoffs right now. It's bad. The Texans against the Patriots. The Texans should be able to walk away with that, no problem. So I'll go with the Texans. The Browns and the Eagles. I would not be shocked if the Browns would beat the Eagles. It's just a feeling. So I'm going to go with the Browns. The Chargers against the Broncos. I'm going to go with the Broncos, but that will be a close game. That'll be a real defensive battle. And again, that comes down to injuries. Steelers and Raiders, that'll be an awesome game. I have no freaking idea. That's almost like a coin toss, that one. I'm going to go with the Steelers on that one. The Falcons against the Panthers. It should be the Falcons. I can't see why not. That should be a given. Lions against Cowboys. That'll be a great game. I'm going to go with the Lions, but that will be fiercely close. A wonderful game to watch. Bengals against the Giants. I don't know. I really don't. This is awful. That even shouldn't be a second thought. That should be like, Bengals, just like that. It should be instantaneous. It isn't. It's horrible. I'm going to go with the Bengals. But it wouldn't shock me if the Giants win there. I'm sorry. I know that defies logic. This is a great game, too. The Bills and the Jets. I think the Jets have a chance. So it's going to be close. But I got to go with the Bills. And only because I love the Bills. So there. I think I did all the teams very quickly. This, Yeah. So let's quickly do this together again. I'm pretty sure I said the 49ers. I think the Jags will beat the Bears. The Buccaneers will somehow beat the Saints, but Saints are no pushover. I'm going to go with the Commanders against the Ravens. I think the Cardinals can beat the Packers. I'm going to go with that. This one, I don't know. What did I say? The Colts? I think the Colts. This to me might be entertaining, but it won't really mean much. Texans should be able to hands down beat the Patriots. I have a weird feeling that the Browns are going to beat the Eagles. The Chargers against the Broncos. I'm going to go with the Broncos, but I think that'll be a tight game. Chargers and Raiders. Sorry, the Steelers and the Raiders. That'll be a defensive battle, but I think the Steelers will find a way to win. The Falcons should hands down beat the Panthers. That should be a no-brainer. Should be. So I'm going to go with the Falcons. This one here, I'm honestly torn because there's a part of me that thinks the Cowboys will do it. But I'm going to go with the Lions. I think that's my best choice. And the Bengals against the Giants, but I think the Giants are on a roll right now, but the Bengals are still an amazing team. And the Bills and the Jets, that will be a fun game. Insanely competitive. I'm going to love seeing Josh Allen against Aaron Rodgers. This will be wonderful to watch. I think it'll be high scoring. I think it'll be messy. I think there'll be controversy. I think there'll be field goals. I think fumbles. Hopefully no one gets injured. It's going to be a bruiser, but I have to go with the Bills, and that's just heart. But I think the two games that could be anybody's game, the Steelers and the Raiders, and the Bills and the Jets. Yeah. And I have a funny feeling that the Browns will beat the Eagles. But the Eagles are due. I don't know. It's just, I have this feeling with the Cardinals that the Cardinals were going to win. Now, they only won by 1 point. Wasn't a landslide. And the 49ers have to win. And the Jaguars have to win. And the Buccaneers are going to have their hands full. So, Commanders, I think they can beat the Ravens. That is a great game. It's a great week. Very closely matched teams. This should be a blowout, right? The Bengals against the Giants, but I don't think it will be. Huh. All right. Enough of me babbling on here in fantasy land here. I'd love to know what you guys think. Divine Awakening. Here we go.
Walking through shadows, I found a light. Each step a journey, a fight for what's right. Hold on to dreams, they're calling your name. The rhythm of hope, it's more than just a game. Feel the beat in your chest, let the music flow. Rise above the chaos, let your spirit glow. In this dance of life, we find our way. Every move we make, a brighter day. Let's break the chains, let's touch the sky. In this cosmic groove, let our souls fly. Think about your strength, let it shine. Embrace the realness in this moment of time. Open your heart, let those energies flow. Don't let the nasty souls steal your glow. Never lose faith in the power you hold. Listen to your voice and steady waiting to shine. Let your light be the reflection. This is a divine awakening. Embrace the change. Believe in the small acts, they're not so strange. Powerful love is alive and well. It's here to stay. Cherish this world. It's awakening every day. Raise your voice, let it echo loud. In a sea of stars with a dancing crowd. Unity in love, let the rhythm bind. In the groove of life, leave the pain behind. Light up the night with every step we take. In this
We're back. That's an old rendition and I love it. It's great. Strange ending though. Very strange ending. The Bell Kings, promoting them this morning on a Monday morning. We did a show on Sunday with Tony D and Fireman Rich. It went okay. It wasn't spectacular, but it wasn't awful. It was a mid-tier one. I think it could have been better. We are doing our best every week to bring you content. The league, though, let's be real. The league this year has been very bizarre. Like, the favorites from last year are the misfits, right? Like last year, the 49ers looked unbeatable. They looked like they were going to steal the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year. Miami had moments where they looked like they were unstoppable and they had the perfect system. And it was almost like they figured them out. They somehow figured it all out. Who else was good last year? Philly. Philly was phenomenal. I think they won 10 in a row, right? They're 2-2. Like, what is going on? It is nuts. Now, I know there's injuries, but then you look at Kansas City and they're not playing great. Like, even Patrick Mahomes' numbers are not good. They're okay. I think he's rated like number 16 right now. If you in fantasy football, I think he's number 16.
Family and friend, hands intertwined. Firm in the fight, no one is discouraged. Through the tides, time flows. Side by side, love guides us. I say hello to the tender souls. Miss you every day, always close. Oceans of space, time, would it be right to leave and fly into the winter night? In the new realms of divine consciousness, connected in a living community, we unite in faith, no fear, no stress. Under the twilight of the soul, we're free. In the new realms of divine consciousness, connected in another living community, we unite in faith, no fear, no stress. Under the twilight of the soul, we're free. Here in the world of hearts true, every dream in the night comes through. Together strong, we break the gloom in this twilight, love will bloom. Footsteps echo on the golden sand. We walk this journey hand in hand. Through the storms and calm of day, by your side I choose to stay. In the new realms of divine consciousness, connected in a living community, we unite in faith, no fear, no stress. Under the twilight of the soul, we're free. In the new realms of divine consciousness, connected in another living community, we unite in faith, no fear, no stress. Under the twilight of the soul, we're free.
That's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. It's fun. I would have been blown away by that 3, 4 months ago, but that's how good it is now. The renderings are they're amazing. They're so good, especially on Suno. You get some wacky renderings. I'm noticing now you can upload audio. So is this new? This is really strange. This is brave. So if you're an artist, you can upload your stuff in here and just play. I'm gonna have to show Laura this. This is new. I don't remember this at all. I do remember this noise in the background. I remember it well. All right, so Twilight Love Techno. It's okay. It's not the best thing I've ever heard, but it's fun. I really like what was done with this tune. This is Motown Love. This is something I made 3-4 months ago, and I really liked it, but I didn't love it. And I knew that if I kept it, I could retool it later. And I'm so patient now. I'm in no great hurry to have the best rendering. I'm not going to spend hours doing it. I'm just going to wait. And as I wait, every week, the generators get better. Now, there hasn't really been a new player. It's almost like the two players, Udio and Suno. And I would say Suno does some things, like the forming of a song seems to be better. But God, if you're a musician and you really know what you're doing and you have some musical training, you can't beat Udio. So, but if you're a beginner like me and you kind of just know what you like by ear, but you don't really have the theory down, I would stick with Suno. Here you go. Suno. Good morning, Monday. Oh, yeah.
Neon lights, the beat pulsates. A sea of strangers, hearts anticipate. Amidst the crowd, our eyes locked tight. A spark ignited, burning bright. Baby, you're the one I've waited for. A love so true, worth waiting for. Our souls entwined, a perfect blend. A love that Marvin Gaye would comprehend. Motown melodies, our hearts embrace. Temptations and supreme set the pace. Smokey's crew, Four Tops groove, Edwin's passion, a love we prove. Baby, you're the one I've waited for. A love so true, worth waiting for. Our souls entwined, a perfect blend. A love that Marvin Gaye would comprehend. Boundless street divine beyond our dreams. Isley Brothers rhythm all of these. Complete and whole, a sacred bond. A night to cherish forever on. Baby, you're the one I've waited for. A love so true, worth waiting for. Our souls entwined, a perfect blend. A love that Marvin Gaye would comprehend. In this nightclub, our destiny sealed. A soulmate found, true love revealed. Motown's legacy, our hearts entwined. Forever yours, and you'll be mine.
not the best ending, but great movements in the song. It's nice. It's really nice. It's different than anything I've ever made before, and I like that I can say that. It has a different flow, I think, is the best way to say it, than I've had in the past. Is it mind-blowing? No. Is it good? Yeah. Is it something that could be played in a club? Absolutely. And I think you're going to see DJs playing more and more AI music that they make themselves. And, this is probably the best tool in the world for someone who's doing techno. You're going to be able to create your own stuff and different movements, and it's interesting. And the quality is just getting better and better and better. This is Unbreakable Love, fairly new. I hope you enjoy it.
Seeking new avenues of cash flow. I'm all about splurging that dough. You're a dime, pure perfection. Love you more than I can even mention. You're my sanctuary, my solid ground. Our love keeps growing, never slowing down. Misunderstood by the world around, but our love will always be profound. You're my lucky charm, my divine destiny. Together we shine. Love's pure ecstasy. In the face of time, our love remains strong. Nothing can break us. We'll prove 'em all wrong. You're my lucky charm, my divine destiny. Together we shine. Love's pure ecstasy. In the face of time, our love remains strong. Nothing can break us. We'll prove 'em all wrong. You're my lucky charm, my divine destiny. Together we shine. Love, we shine. Love's pure ecstasy. Love you more. In the face of time, our love remains strong. Love remains strong. Love remains strong. Nothing can break us. Nothing can break us. We'll prove 'em all wrong. We'll prove 'em all wrong. You're my lucky charm.
Well, that was not a good ending. Probably didn't have the proper prompt. What probably wasn't all because it was 4 minutes. Anything that's 4 minutes, the ending isn't right. It might have an ending before it that's good, but if you see 4 minutes, it's not right. There's something wrong with it. So that's just a little teaser there for you if you don't know that already. Video storage. What do we got here? The greatest treasure. Enjoy. Here you go.
The greatest treasure is your love. Please leave all the drama behind. Open your heart to the beauty unfolding in the calm, your confident mind. Choose to walk in shadows, yet see the heavenly light. Trust the whispers of spirit guides in the night. Your beautiful soul is awakened and bright, and your sensitive heart feels the new wave of light. Nothing can part what the universe binds. Yes, God is with us, weaving through time. Sail among the clouds, let your spirit take flight. Notice the angels who follow, their love feels so right. Feels so right. See all the messages, affection so sweet. Within a faith, know all is complete. Belief is a magic, our world shifts in favor. Together we dance in life's sacred favor. Dance to your own drum, flow free with delight. I am forever grateful, you're my guiding light. On this divine path, the angels dwell near. You are one of them, my love crystal clear. Love is not proud and it's never alone. Love is forgiving like seeds that are sown. Love is teamwork, a purpose aligned. Love is powerful and the hearts entwined. Feels so right. Nothing can part what the universe binds. Yes, God is with us, weaving through time. Sail among the clouds, let your spirit take flight. Notice sensitive heart feels the new wave of life. Nothing can part what the universe binds. Yes, God is with us, weaving through time. Sail among the clouds, let your spirit take flight. Notice the angels who follow, their love feels so right. See all the messages of affection so sweet. Within faith, know all is complete. Belief is a magic, our world shifts in favor. Together we dance in life's sacred flavor. Dance to your own drum and flow free with delight. I am forever grateful, you're my guiding light. On this divine path, the angels dwell near. You are one of them, my love, crystal clear. Love is not proud and it's never alone. Love is forgiving like seeds that are sown. Love is teamwork, a purpose aligned. Love is powerful in the heart's single flame.
All right, we got some music in there. We had a lot of football today. Probably cut some of that up and put it on TikTok later. And that's a great thing when you do a show like this, is it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to have moments, right? Wanderer's Dream. Enjoy.
I've been walking roads, wearing out my old boots, seeking compassion in the shadows, finding hidden roots. Drifting through the storm, searching for peace at home. Hear the echoes calling, moonlight's guiding me alone. Darling, let me wander, seeking hope through the night alone. healing, though it's slow to show. In the silence of the night, I'm finding strength to fight. By the campfire's gentle light, losing myself feels right. Darling, let me wander, seeking hope through the night alone. Darling, let me wander under stars that guide me home. Whispers in the wind, lifting me from below. Searching for healing, though it's slow to show.
I really like
In
that
the
one.
silence of the night, I'm finding strength to fight. By the campfire's gentle light, losing myself feels right. Darling, let me wander, seeking hope through the night alone. Darling, let me wander under stars that guide me home.
That was excellent. That may be one of my favorite tunes I've made in a while. I like it because it's different. It doesn't sound like everything else I've made. I've done a few styles. I've done some rock stuff. What I need to do before we go here, where's it starting to get really loud? Oh, I was lucky to have it as quiet as it was, I guess, for as long as it was. I have to be open to chase the stars above. Let's do that one. I probably have now, I would say at least 100 songs that are playable. I don't know how many songs I have that are semi-playable, but I have about 100. And it took me about 4 months, and I probably have 20 that I really like and I think these are amazing. So the ratio is not high. So just keep making them. This one I like. Enjoy. Chase the Stars Above.
In the alley where the shadows play, streetlights flicker, dancing in the gray. Voices echo, stories left untold. Whispers in the dark, secrets unfold. In the rush lies a fleeting dream, searching for the light, or so it seems. As if you could, I will rise from the depths below. I will chase the stars above. I will find the way to glow. Lost in a maze of hope and despair, every twist and turn, gasping for air. Time keeps ticking, don't let it drown me. Fight through the storm just to be free. In every heartbeat a lesson learned, through every struggle I feel the burn. As if you could, I will rise from the depths below. I will chase the stars above. I will find the way to glow. Through the shadows I'll find my path. With every heartbeat I'll escape the wrath. In the mirror the truth will shine. In every moment I know it's time. As if you could, I will rise from the depths below. I will chase the stars above. I will find the way to glow. MGB. I will chase the stars above. I will find a way to go. Shout MGB. As if you could, I will rise from the depths below. I will chase the stars above. I will find a way to go. The end. Goodbye. Shout MGB. Shout MGB.
Shout MGB will set you free, far beyond the worries of today and the lawnmowers in the background. Many, many lawnmowers in the background. I should know better. I should know the schedule by now. I'm lucky to be able to play what I did today. So, Harmony of Hearts. Let's play that. Here we go. All right, give me a moment here to put some stuff up for us. A little bit of jazz on a Monday, right? Okay, we got rid of that. Good. And I can slide this over here. There we go. And it's huge. Let's try this. There you go. That'll fit. We are near the end here, folks. I just wanted to show you something before I left. Screen share. Don't want to do that. Oh, maybe. Maybe I do. Maybe I do want to do that. Okay, let's have a look here. So I need to go to, if it's still available, and I don't know if it is. Let's click this. Can I go to the next one with this? Cancel. Okay. So I need to find a tune here. There's a couple I want to play. All right. There's one I set up. I've not played any Udio today. This one's called Neon Reflections. It's weird. Great tune. Sounds a little different. Thank you for being here. We just hit 2 hours. Don't do 2 hours very often. I kind of went on a rampage there with the football this morning. I think I was trying to process that all. But thank you for being here. Share. Share. Can you do that? That would be great. Support one another. Find it in your heart to support the people you like. Leave a comment. The people you like. People that you are intertwined with every day on your social media, because many people spend countless hours on here. Just remember that these individuals, it helps their algorithms. Just share, subscribe. It's that simple. It's not hard. Cost you nothing. If you're feeling super supportive, buy the channels you love coffee. Join the Patreon. Buy a shirt, buy merch, do whatever it takes. But support the creators you love just the same way that you pay for your Netflix membership. This is the great thing about YouTube right now. It is the highest traffic platform in the world right now. Higher than Netflix, higher than Facebook, higher than Prime, higher than Disney, any the ones that you can think of on the top of your head. Paramount, number one right now for traffic. I think it's because there's always fresh content. Always. It's crazy. I don't know how they keep up with it. And it's the best in reality TV. So share, subscribe, donate, do whatever you can. Just be kind on this Monday. And